Good evening and welcome everyone to match day 2 of this RSC season 24. Uh, Tonight we have a rival matchup between Samurai and Nightfall of the World Warriors and the Shadows. My name is Taco. Joining me is MD, and Russ is producing this stream. How are you doing tonight, MD?
Feeling pretty good. We had a good Worlds weekend this past weekend. Energy ended up winning, so good for NA at least. Excited to see how the season's gonna get started. This is match day 2, like you said. For me, this feels a little nostalgic because I actually used to be on the Shadows franchise, so I might be a little biased. I might want them to win quite a bit, but I will try my best to be an unbiased caster.
Yeah, I think I am pretty unbiased. I don't know much about either of these teams or franchises too much. So we'll see what they have to offer. Let me just check the standings real quick. Samurai are currently 2-2. There's only been one match day played, and Nightfall are let's see, Nightfall
I believe they were both 2 and
are
2,
yeah, they're
actually.
both 2-2. So a 2-2 start to the season. There are a lot of tiers that started off with like everyone getting 2-2. I'm pretty sure Prospect, if I recall correctly, had 4 of the 5 matchups go 2-2, and then the other one was a 3-1. So
That's actually
teams
very impressive. What the heck?
teams are definitely very even. We really don't know what separates these teams so far. And we don't have any stats. Our stats pages are unfortunately broken right now, but we can talk a little bit about the rosters of each team. I do know on Samurai is fellow caster Carnage is on that team, and there's and they have a bunch of other players, of course. But yeah, we got a fellow caster to look out for tonight.
All right, so what I'm hearing is since Carnage is on the field, we're going to have to flame him every single time he whiffs the ball. Got it. No, it's good to see, definitely good to see Carnage on the field. I don't think I've casted any of Carnage's matches, but, they're coming into this, like we said, 2 and 2 on the series, and it's very early on, so everybody doesn't really know exactly how this is going to go at the moment. It really could go either way. But of course, on the Samurai side, like you said, we have Carnage, Skillz Issue, which I love that name, by the way, Free, and Galatiq. And Galatiq I'm a little familiar with. Galatiq's been in this league for quite a few seasons now. A little fun fact about the Shadows. They've yet to break 2-2 from preseason until now with multiple roster changes. So they're definitely hoping to at least break the 2-2 streak, maybe go for a 3-1, or maybe even a sweep.
Yeah, I mean, come on, something other than a 2-2, that's outrageous. We can't be allowing that. You gotta spread the wins around. Make everyone happy. You win a series, only one of the teams is happy. You draw a series. I was gonna say both teams are happy, but that might not be true. Both teams are probably just upset. So
Later in the season, definitely not happy if they split the series.
yeah, it definitely depends on um, the matchup. But let's go on to the Shadows roster. Nightfall. We have Celiscy, Tall, Obi-Wan Kenobi, and JMH. I do know Obi-Wan and JMH were both in Challenger last season. And I am familiar. JMH, I'm pretty sure, is a very good player. Um, and definitely, this is a good matchup to start our look at the rival tier.
I'm actually not familiar with. I think the only player I'm familiar with would be JMH because I believe I believe he was in a match I casted last season, like you said, in Prospect. So interesting to see him up in the rival tier. So I'm hoping he was ready for it and is ready to show exactly what he's capable of. But I believe we have everybody in the lobby now. So we can go ahead and start getting everybody on the field. Like we said, we don't have any stats. It's early and everything's broken still. We just have not had any luck getting stuff going. But We got both teams on the field now. We got Carnage, Free, and Skillz, Celiscy, Tall, and JMH. Let's see how this match is going to get down.
Well, starting off, opening kickoff goes into the neutral. Free lets it go. JMH is going to take a quick pot shot on target, but won't do much with it. Tall's going to take an air dribble. Beat one, try and beat two, but Carnage is up quickly to it. Celiscy plays it to the corner smartly. Free is getting some good pressure for Samurai, keeping the ball in. Tall is a little awkward in the corner, plays it out. Skillz Issue. Passes. Carnage is going to take a shot wide of the mark, and Celiscy will have the clear.
Free is going to put this right back in, but it only goes as far as Tall. Tall now has control. Tries to flick over Carnage. Carnage is able to throw this away. Free is going to collect. Pops it up over one. Trying to go for a sidewall read here. Are they going to get it? They do. Ball pops to the middle, but Cell is able to clear it all the way out. Carnage has a second touch. Gets immediately ducked by Cell. Skill's going to try to take control. Cell gets a demo. JMH with a shot. It's top bins. A great shot from JMH.
JMH just going bar down there. Great demo from Cell there. And JMH leaves no question about that shot. A perfect shot, bar down, and gives Nightfall the early lead.
Fresh kickoff here. Cell's putting an immediate shot on, but Free is able to get back to the ball. Skillz trying to get a touch, unable to do so. Free challenges Tall in the sidewall here. Cell maybe looking for a double tap, doesn't have the boost. The 50 in the front of the net here. It gets pinched, is going to go all the way in. No, Tall is back in time, has plenty of boost. Pops it up, gets one touch, maybe looking for a double. Can they get it? No, it's going to fall short. Carnage and both Skillz missed this ball here, and now it's just kind of bouncing around, finally gets back into the orange half, and this gets cleared all the way out. That's a great touch from Cell.
Yeah, definitely. As JMH is going to get another chance on the ball. He's looking lively. Cell, no boost, but gets a free touch. If she had any more boost, she probably could have found the double. A bump comes out. Tall's going to come in, slots it into the top left, and all the pressure on Nightfall, and they're making them pay. And wow, great play from Celiscy, just disrupting the entire net.
It's nice to see somebody at least trying to disrupt anything that's going on. Cell just making sure that she stays right in the middle of the net here, bumping anybody that could possibly get in the way. And Tall just rips an absolute banger onto the net. Free gets a touch here, but it doesn't go very far. Cell's able to get an easy clear. Skillz with a shot, but it only goes as far as Tall. There's a bump now. Skillz bumps the goalie out of the way. Carnage with the free shot, and Carnage will finally put Samurai on the board.
Carnage just takes his time. Skillz is out here bumping, and Carnage, a little splash. That's the first splash. It might have been of the season. I'm not sure about match day one if anyone had the splash goal explosion, but shout out Panda. Carnage getting a shout out to Panda in the chat. Carnage is now looking to make some magic happen. Skillz Issue over to Free. It's a great pass. Almost found the pass back to Skillz, but Free is looking to just make them uncomfortable. Carnage takes a free shot, but unable to find the top left corner. Skillz Issue is just going to buy time, play it to Free. Free will go for this corner read, win the 50. Dunk. That's a great 50. And Skillz Issue is going to get it played around. Celiscy beats the whole team, but she played it a little too far. But almost there, Nightfall getting a third goal.
Free just trying to maintain control here, but JMH is able to shut it down. Skillz gets a touch, maybe looking for a second, does, but Tall's able to 50. Ball's going to bounce out to the midfield here. Celiscy is there. Free gets a touch, but only goes as far as JMH. Skillz gets a pinch. It's going to go all the way to the corner. There's no follow just yet. Carnage barely gets there. Still in the corner. Now the ball gets cleared away, and everybody has to run back. Skillz is first one to the ball. Can he get a touch? He does, but it doesn't go very far. Celiscy with a touch. Goes off the crossbar. Free is there, gets a 50 with JMH, but Tall is there for the second opportunity. Is anybody going to get a goal here? There's Celiscy to put it into the net. 3-1 to Nightfall.
Tall taking a little pass. Carnage needed the touch, but he didn't have any boost, and Celiscy gets a free shot, and she's going to make him pay. Everyone on Nightfall with a goal. They're spreading the love around, and it's working for him. A double kickoff. Little bot kickoff action. And JMH is going to get a free
Oh
shot,
my.
and again another bar down, almost. And Celiscy, another demo, just completely disrupting the net over and over. And a Samurai have to get control of this game, or the series could get out of hand.
Game 1 already getting a little bit out of hand for Samurai. Tall taking his time, tries to pop it out. Is anybody there? No. Free has an easy touch, no boost though. Celiscy spawns off of the demo, tries to get it out to the midfield. Carnage is there for the touch. Puts it over to Free. Free gets dunked by JMH. Is this ball gonna fall into the net? It's floating, it almost gets there. Skillz is able to put this into the corner, but needs to get another touch to get this ball out.
Yeah, that one was almost just flew right into the net. Carnage bumping someone out the way and still getting it. JMH backflips into the ball to clear it. Skillz doesn't have a lot of boost. He unfortunately can't get the boost. He can only get the ball there. Free is up in the air. Gets a 50, gets it by 1. And look out for Skillz Issue. Looking to play it in. Carnage is there. And a late goal might give them a chance to come back. Only a goal down, but you gotta make your chances count now.
They gotta score quickly here. That is a great pass from Skillz down to Carnage. But like you said, they have to make every opportunity count now with 30 seconds on the clock. They don't have a whole lot of time if they want to keep this up. Carnage pops it up, but gets immediately bumped. Tall, unable to make the touch. Skillz has a free net. It is off to the side. Can anybody finish? No. JMH is able to clear this out. Free, low on boost, has to rush back. Can he get it? Gets a pinch. Only goes as far as JMH. Free gets another touch. Skillz has boost. Trying to keep this ball up in the air. Final 10 seconds counting down. Carnage puts it downfield. Only goes as far as JMH. JMH trying to keep this ball up. Is it still going to be up? It is. Skillz trying to get a touch here. Manages to get a skim, but it's going to fall to the ground. Nightfall take game number 1.
Yeah, good game from Nightfall there. Samurai had things going late, but unfortunately that free shot they had from Skillz Issue was unable to find the mark, and it was too little too late, unfortunately, but that's a good game number 1. I think we are definitely in for a competitive series here.
Absolutely, and I gotta shout out Celiscy again for just being the disruptor, bumping anybody in her way, trying to get demos. It didn't end up working out a couple of times just because the ball managed to get cleared out nicely, but still, just being that disruptor is going to be huge for this team as the season progresses.
Yeah, definitely. Celiscy had a huge impact in that game, especially with the bumps and demos and her goal, of course. And Nightfall are going to need that the entire series, and continue to assert their advantage over Samurai. But looks like we are just about ready for game 2 to begin. MD, what do you think Samurai need to change to win this next one?
The biggest thing is just they can't stay still, because obviously Celiscy is looking to bump them out of the way, try to get some demos. She only ended up getting one game number 1 there, but still the bumps were really impactful in making sure that her team could at least get free touches on the ball or even just shots on net. So Samurai just need to make sure that they're still moving around, and also they need to find each other more. These passes are not connecting the way they would hope. Skillz Issue is going to take a quick touch here. Carnage maybe has a shot opportunity. It gets cleared out. Free going to try to slow the ball down, give his team some time to grab some boost. Carnage and Skillz both commit here. It goes as far as Celiscy. Celiscy gets a touch. 19 boost. Can they get a double? No, they cannot. Free's going to clear this out. Only goes as far as Tall. Now Carnage trying to slow the ball down. Has a bit of an air dribble going on here. Gets one touch over JMH, but unable to get any further. Skillz Issue is there to clear the ball away, and this game is getting really scrappy. Everybody's seeming to want to go for bumps and demos now.
Yeah, Skillz Issue taking it, trying to go for an air dribble there. Tall looking for the corner double. A big demo from JMH, but Celiscy's under pressure. She gets a good demo in return from one of her teammates in Tall. She doesn't have boost, but she's faking it all the way down. And fortunately, it 50s out to JMH. Carnage should have a chance here. Not a lot of boost, but no one's pressuring the ball. Instead, he gets bumped off it. Skillz is last back. Celiscy clears it long. Skillz is going to have an awkward read. He does well enough. and gets it away. Gets it past one. He might have a free net. It pinches way down. It's going to waterfall. Is anyone going to be up? Carnage is going to pop it. Celiscy is going to get a 50 over, and finally they clear it long.
It's a good touch from Skillz, but it's only going to go as far as Tall. Right now, it definitely seems like Samurai are, once again, not connecting on these passes, and Nightfall are everywhere on the field right now. They are challenging anything that Samurai is putting at them. Skillz is under threat here. JMH is coming in. The ball's going to go off the backboard. Celiscy is up. Can they get the double? No. Leaves it for Tall. Free is able to clear it away. Skillz and Free both up. Free just needs to put this down. What a save from JMH, but Carnage comes in to finish it off.
That was a ridiculous first save from JMH. He's gonna feel really hard done by that. That somehow made its way in still. Yeah, that's a miraculous save. 2 people up. He's last back. He has to scramble, and somehow he guesses right and puts it away, but it didn't go far enough away. The rebound just came right out to Carnage, and Samurai had the lead, but Celiscy somehow puts this in the top left corner.
I think Tall there was being a little bit of a menace in the net, just trying to emulate Celiscy a bit there, making sure that nobody could get to the ball, and being able to put that top left corner from that angle is impressive.
Yeah, absolutely. JMH is going to, I thought, win the kickoff. Skillz Issue is going to get a good boost steal here. Over Tall, Celiscy is going to say no nonsense and clear it herself. She's going to get a good 50, gets a demo. JMH goes in, doesn't get it. Tall is going to bang it downfield, but it doesn't find anyone. Carnage just clears it, but they've got to get control. That's going to be an awkward bounce. Celiscy, can she get the read? She cannot. Tall pops it. JMH backs away. Knew he was beat by Skillz Issue. And now Celiscy plays it. Carnage looking to fake it. Carnage looking to fake everyone. He can't do that. Just not enough past the last defender.
That was a good boost steal from Celiscy on Carnage. Carnage is now out of the play for a little bit. Carnage finally picks up the other corner. Free, trying to make a touch, but unable to do so. Skillz misses the touch here. Carnage is able to put it away. Celiscy once again going for these bumps, just trying to make sure that Samurai are as awkward as possible. Free demos JMH in the background. Skillz Issue drops it down for Carnage. Carnage with a quick shot, but JMH is able to clear this away, and JMH is demoed again. Carnage looking for a shot. Tall is there, has the boost, drops it to JMH. JMH looking for another opportunity, unable to win the 50. Celiscy is up, clears the ball to the corner. Is anybody there? Yes, Tall was able to get to the ball in time. Carnage, touch, maybe looking for a double, looks for the pass. Is anybody there? No, so JMH will clear it. Free and JMH get tangled up in the midfield here, and it's just gonna fall into the blue half. Skillz Issue, tapping this to the middle. Is Free there? Yes, Free with the shot. A great pass from Skillz Issue to Free.
Yeah, Skillz, a great, quick, early challenge. Gets a free ball in midfield, and Free takes the free shot and buries it. And shout out Free, the NRG decal, maybe giving him a little bit of luck.
Definitely feeling it, playing with the NRG decal. Carnage going for another shot. JMH managing to save this now. Now Nightfall are the ones behind with a minute to go. Are they going to be able to tie this up? They got a quick response last time, but it definitely seems like Samurai have settled a little bit.
Oh,
what a shot from Free!
Free just surprises the entire defense. I thought he was going for the pass. He says, you know what? No one's up in net, and he's just going to take the shot himself.
Oh my goodness, Free. That is a heck of a shot, giving his team the 2-goal lead now. 46 seconds remaining. Will Nightfall be able to respond, or is that going to be the dagger for this game?
Yeah, they're going to need a lot very quickly. The tide has certainly shifted after quite a dominant game one, even though it was only a 1-goal game. Samurai are now right back in this series. Free gets a free touch and bangs it out. Tall doesn't have any boost. Did they know that? Yes, Skillz just goes up to it. Tall gets a bad touch. Can Skillz get there? JMH knew the urgency and cleared it back to his own corner. He's going to get a great touch around, but he can't beat the last defender.
JMH is going to pop this up, but it's too little too late at this point. Unless they scored really quickly, they weren't going to get the 2-goal, to finish the 2-goal lead and cut it down to 1. Samurai will take game number 2 here. And yeah, Free over here showing off the energy decal. Definitely feeling it after that game too, because wow, he played absolutely monstrous.
Yeah, you could see he got a little bit of confidence. He got a free shooting opportunity, and he was burying them. He was making sure they counted, and he almost had a 3rd goal, and if not for JMH's miraculous save there. But yeah, Samurai, a great response, and we certainly have a series. Let's see if Nightfall can respond right back.
Well, they definitely made good adjustments. I will say that much. Samurai knew exactly what they had to do. They definitely, like I said, they started moving around a lot more, so Celiscy wasn't able to be nearly as effective with the bumps. She still got some here and there, but it wasn't enough to disrupt them like they were in game 1. So now with Nightfall on the back foot here a little bit, we'll just have to see exactly what they'll pull off. I mean, what are you expecting, Taco? Do you think they stick with their current game plan, or are they going to try something else?
I mean, I think both teams are pretty content with how they're playing, I'd say. They're definitely going to... I think they're both content with how it's going, as both teams are now just about to join, and finally they do join. They figure out the join button does work, and here we go. Game 3. Again, I do think both teams are pretty confident in how they're playing.
Boy.
Free's gonna get a free shot. It's a great pass from Carnage, and Free is on fire.
Carnage able to get to the ball here, gets a nice dish over to the middle. Free, just enough boost to tuck it right underneath the crossbar. JMH was running to try to get to that ball, but was just a little too slow.
Well, off the kickoff here, Free's gonna get a good win. Does get the boost, but he gets demoed for his efforts. Still, the boost grab is important. Carnage knew right where that ball was gonna go. Doesn't have boost, but they don't care right now.
Oh
Skillz,
my.
a huge pinch. Celiscy's gonna get a read. Skillz, who's changed to the Fennec now. Free misses.
Free ball.
Carnage. Oh, Carnage. Oh no. Yeah. Maybe he thought he was casting this game.
Maybe he thought he was casting. All right. Carnage, you gotta take that
Oh,
from
no.
JMH. There's no way that falls in. What do you mean?
Oh no, Skillz. Who was this? It was Free, who's been so good. I think boosted before he jumped and kind of got under the ball. Had a weird takeoff, and a ball that should never go in does go in. I mean, you're gonna see that sometimes in these lower tiers. Now, Rival's not a super low tier. It's about middle of the pack, pretty much. Chally and Rival are basically middle. But it is a lower tier, and people still make mistakes.
Oh, what a pass!
At this level. Celiscy, basically an RKO out of nowhere. I didn't see her until the last minute. She comes in, zooms into the ball, 110 kph, and Nightfall have the lead again.
JMH, that was great vision to see that Celiscy was coming up the middle there. A fantastic pass. And Nightfall are responding immediately. Are we possibly going to see another 2-2 series here? Are they going to be able to break their streak? At this point, I don't know. Celiscy is up with another shot. It's off the crossbar. JMH are free, both at the ball, but JMH unable to win the touch. Tall, one touch, maybe looking for a second. It's off the ceiling. Celiscy is there. Puts it off the sidewall. JMH comes rushing in. Skillz is able to clear this away. Free drops it down to Skill. Skillz trying to take control, but Celiscy is there, says no thank you. Carnage and Free come together. Tall has a touch, only goes as far as Free. Free, low on boost. JMH doesn't know that though. Retreats. Free gets a 50. Celiscy, maybe looking for a clear here. Manages to get it all the way through, but Skillz is there. Bangs it right back in. Gets bumped for her efforts. JMH able to drop this down. There's a demo in the backfield. Tall takes Carnage out of the play. What a pass to Skillz! Oh my goodness, this is a series on our hands.
I thought this was a shot across net, but Skillz, oh my goodness, he's so quick to it. It's a great pass and a great shot. Nightfall are not going to be able to defend a shot that quick. What a play, Samurai and Nightfall. This is a really good series we're in for. Is anyone gonna be there? Skillz is, but Tall just says, I'll just drive into this. I don't care about the challenge. And keep going. Carnage look for a demo, does get the demo. Skillz gonna get a good touch. It goes to the backboard. Tall can't get the double. Free might have another touch. No, he does not, and this one's long. Carnage should have time. Instead, he'll opt for the boost and let Skillz take over. Skillz looking for the ground double, but no one is helping him out.
Tall gets a touch here to the sidewall. 2 players from Samurai go here. Carnage is able to get Tall off the ball free to the backboard. Celiscy is able to clear this away. Tall maybe looking for a touch, unable to do so. Celiscy maybe looking for a 50, unable to get it. Carnage clears it away, goes as far as Tall. As far as fall? I am struggling with my words. Skillz to the backboard. Can they get a second touch? They do. It's out to the middle. Free is there. Good passing play from Samurai. They are finally starting to connect.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's the major difference between Game 1. You can see the connectivity they're starting to have. Free is taking over. They're getting great passes to each other, and they're really making it count. So Samurai have been very impressive after a little bit of a rough Game 1. They're certainly starting to show their dominance, but here comes Free. Gets a good 50. Tall loses the ball. Skillz, let's see if he's going to take it to the ceiling. Misses the ceiling shot. Unable to make connection. Carnage, oh, watch out for the double commits. You're only down a goal. You don't need to panic this hard. Skillz up to Free. Oh, he can't redirect it on target, and Skillz will just play it back to the corner, back inside. Who's up? It's Skillz. Plays time. Looking for the reset. Does not make contact.
Yeah, definitely one thing I'm starting to notice. Oh my God, Tall, there's no way. Oh my goodness.
Tall running out of boost, gets the reset, flips it top right. No margin for error there, and ties up the series.
Wow, okay. Both of these teams are taking this Game 3 very seriously. They are not wanting to let this go. Everybody just putting on an absolute scoring clinic, showing off some mechanics here and there. Just when I thought Nightfall were starting to fall apart a little bit, just with the double commits I've been seeing lately, they seem to rally all of a sudden, and they're right back in this game. We're coming down with a minute to go. They just need to maintain this type of play. Carter's going to try to drop this down. It's immediately 50 by JMH and Free. Free trying to get back to the ball, manages to get there. Can they get another pass? No. Oh, it's going to fall in front of the net. Can JMH get it? JMH barely manages to pass this away. Maybe looking for Celiscy, unable to get it over to her. And now the ball ends up in the Nightfall half once again. Tall able to clear this away. Celiscy got a demo in the background. Oh, Celiscy maybe looking for a touch here. Can she drop it down? It's going to go off the post here. Is anybody there for the finish? No. Nobody had any boost, and Samurai will be able to clear this away.
Clear off the back wall. Carnage is going to be up. He gets demoed for his efforts. Free looking for the pass. Skillz is up, and Skillz has done really well taking control of this midfield. Carnage comes in. Look out. He can't find the pass. Celiscy across. Skillz back in mid. Freeze up. Oh, and it hits
what a
the
save
ground.
by Tall. That was a great save from Tall there, and we have Game 3 overtime. This has been so back and forth this game. I am not sure at all who's going to take it. A double commit there from Nightfall. JMH is trying to get this back to a teammate, but they're all just stacked up in the corner now. Tall trying to get this ball out. Nobody challenges. Pops it up for Skillz. Skillz going to take a quick shot, but Celiscy able to clear the ball away. Free looking for a touch. Are they able to get it? No. Celiscy will clear it away. Carnage to the middle. Is anybody up? No. Once again, ball gets cleared away. Skillz to the sidewall. Looking for a pass to the middle. Going to the backboard. Cell is there. Able to clear it away. Picking up the savior medal at the same exact time. Tall able to pop this out, but Free is there. Cell managing to get to the ball off the post. Can anybody clear this away? Oh my goodness, there's just so much pressure coming out from Samurai right now. And it looks like everybody had to back up for some boost.
Yeah, I mean, look at the boost meters. That was some goal line scramble, and they got out of it. Skillz off the back wall. This is awkward. Oh, and a demo saves them. JMH able to get the demo and the clear. Tall does get beat. Carnage in the midfield, unable to make that shot work. Carnage doesn't hit it, but look out. JMH is there, but he doesn't have boost to follow it up, so Free is going to bang it. But who's up? It's Carnage into the mid. Skillz is up and in. Skillz Issue seals it, and they just couldn't deal with the pressure. Samurai take over and take us to match 4.
That is, hey, somebody needs to edit the caster command, because Sauce Boss and Boa are not the ones casting, and Taco is casting right now. So, L mods. Anyway, no, that was a great that was a great game. That was so back and forth. I think either JMH might be doing a card change or they might be subbing somebody out. But wow, Samurai, the shooting was impeccable. I mean, that's 12 shots that I'm seeing. Okay, so Obi-Wan is coming in. But yeah, 12 shots, I believe, is what 12 shots on net. And Nightfall just in that overtime, they were trying to save absolutely everything. They were just stuck in their half. They broke out one time, but it wasn't far enough. So now it makes you wonder, are they going to be able to at least split the series, or are Samurai finally going to break their curse?
Yeah, their curse of only one series being 2-2. It's a massive curse. They have to break out.
Well, they 2-2'd in
okay,
preseason.
That is true. Okay, yeah, maybe it is a big curse if they 2-2'd every preseason match as well. So, we'll see if we get a 3-1. It's time for celebration in the Samurai camp, for sure, as they get out of their curse. Well, here we go. Game 4 for all the marbles. It's going to be Carnage and Celiscy on the kickoff. Or sorry, Free and Celiscy on the kickoff. Skillz is going to get the mid boost, but not much else. Gets the corner boost, gets the demo. Carnage making something work over Celiscy's head. Is that just on? Oh, Obi-Wan barely got back.
Obi managed to put this towards the middle of his teammates at least. Ball gets cleared all the way downfield. Skillz is there. Free was trying to get a demo on Celiscy. Ball passed out to the middle. Obi-Wan and Tall commit. Is it going to go all the way down? No. Free is able to read it. Manages to keep the pinch from going all the way into his own nut. Cell is there. It's going to fall into the net. An unfortunate touch there as Cell becomes the benefactor of a bad touch from Carnage.
Yeah, you can see Carnage's idea. He wanted to hit Skillz on a pass, but Celiscy was just waiting for that touch to happen, and she's like, nah, that's not gonna happen. Just bangs it over both of their heads. You can see Skillz is like waiting for the pass to occur and just was not ready for anything to come back. Carnage tries to cut it out, unable to make that one work. Here comes Free, up in the air, looking to play it to Carnage. He pre-jumps it, but not able to make contact as that save comes through. Carnage looking for the redirect. Carnage getting the confidence. Free coming in, and we have a tie game.
That was great bumps coming out from Skillz Issue there, keeping Obi off the ball. Obi unable to get the touch that they really wanted, just kind of flailing around, and Free is able to put the ball into the net and tie this up. Unbelievable stuff we are seeing in this series so far, especially with the last game on the line. Cell gets a demo on Carnage. Tall is able to put on a shot, but Skillz is able to save it. Ball falling into Nightfall's half. Cell in the corner. Oh, Cell and Tall both double commit here. Tall's going to rush down for the ball, but has no boost, so it's up to Free now. Free dribbling it across the field. Are they going to be able to get the shot? No. Cell stands tall, manages to clear the ball down, but only goes as far as Skillz. Tall manages to get a touch. Cell is up, goes off the sidewall here. Bounces out. Is anybody going to be there for it? It's almost in the net, but Cell unable to get the demo that she was looking for. Cell maybe passing to the middle, but Carnage is just waiting. Zero boost, but easy read when it comes directly at you like that.
Tall to the ceiling, gets the flip, gets the reset, does not able to make contact. Celiscy's up in the air, but Carnage, not a lot of boost, but reads the way the shot's coming in. Free's up. Free gets the demo from Skillz. but luckily Tall knew what was coming. Carnage's shot, Celiscy plays it to the corner.
Cell being an absolute brick wall right now. I mean, I believe she had 4 saves in the last game, already picking up a Savior medal. I think she's had a Savior medal in every single game so far. So great to see that from Cell. That is absolutely impeccable defense, but defense can only get you so far. You still have to put the ball into the net. Cell up. It's going to drop down. Can Obi-Wan go? No, he doesn't. The ball's going to fall to Free. Free's going to take a pot shot down the field. Tall is able to clear it away, but it goes right to Skillz. Puts it off to the side. Nobody's really there. So Cell gets a free ball. Maybe looking for a second opportunity. Tries to pop it over one and does. Tall is there. Backboard. Obi-Wan needs to go. Can they put it in the net? It's off the top of Free. Nightfall will take the lead.
Yeah, you could see Skillz. He realized he was under the ball and tried to rush it. And Obi-Wan realizes that. He just drops it down, and it's nice and easy right into the back of the net. Skillz realized the urgency there. He was kind of rotated too far out of net. The ball was in an awkward position. Obi-Wan's up. Look at the air dribble from Obi-Wan. Oh, unable to find the corner of the net. But it's cleared, and that should be relatively easy for Tall to deal with.
Tall slows it down. Free immediately 50s him on the side. Obi has no boost. Picks up the mid boost. 50s with Skillz. Is anybody there? Cell is there. It's only going to be a 50. It goes as far as Carnage. Skillz to Carnage. Gets 50 with Tall, I believe it was there. Skillz Issue drops it back down to Free. Skillz pop over. Cell clears us away, but Carnage is there. Doesn't go for the ball. It's a free ball for Obi. Can Obi do anything with this? Almost gets it into the net, but Skillz is able to get there in time. Tall with another shot. Free clears this away. Skillz, 0 boost. Gets 50 by Cell. Cell looking for another shot opportunity, pops it past Free, unable to do so. Free barely managing to get back to the ball here. And now everybody low on boost here as people were kind of fighting over the ball there on the Samurai side.
Skillz is up in the air, no boost. Luckily, Cell gets over to make the save, but it takes the boot, or Obi-Wan takes the boost from Cell. And now this one's gonna come in. Samurai are scrambling, but so are Nightfall. They're the ones ahead, but they're still scrambling. They realize the urgency. They realize the pressure. What's coming in? Tall's up, no boost. Gets the touch. Free. Misses the touch. Cell's got the ball. And now, Cell's gonna cut it in. Can't make the play happen. Skillz Issue. Gonna pass it, but where's the help? Carnage is there. Just plays it. Obi-Wan's up. Oh, Free has a free ball. But unable to get the demo from Carnage to come out. Skillz is gonna have it. Can he get the shot? Oh my gosh, what a slot from Skillz Issue. When the pressure is the highest, he just finds a free shot and absolutely snipes it into the corner.
Cell had to avoid the demo coming out from Carnage. Skillz Issue sees a tiny window, is able to get it by everybody. An absolutely perfectly placed shot, and we might be, and it looks like, as things are right now, we will be seeing Game 4 overtime. Obi-Wan trying to trick Carnage into challenging the ball sooner. Carnage gets a touch. Celiscy should just let this drop. Ball's gonna go onto the wall. Will it stay up? It does. Carnage, full boost, has a carry, getting it over Obi-Wan. Tall is there, drops it down, and the ball hits the ground. We have Game 4 overtime.
Well, let's see. A huge pinch off the kickoff. Look out! Oh, a huge save from the blind side by Free. Carnage was extremely awkward. That one's over the bar. Celiscy has the read and finishes it.
Oh my goodness, Celiscy. Celiscy, that is a great shot because even Skillz had no clue where that ball was going. Nightfall managed to split the series. Oh my, I know Samurai want that back. Samurai were so close to finally not getting a 2-2, and it ends in 12 seconds in OT with a great shot from Celiscy.
They might just be cursed. They might be cursed. I mean, to be fair, that shot to even tie the game up by Skillz Issue was super impressive, and definitely Nightfall were leading most of that game, so it's not an undeserving winner, of course. I mean, Skillz' shot was very impressive, and then Celiscy, ice cold to win the game. off the backboard, free double, and just no question about it. A great 2-2 from both sides, a really competitive series back and forth. Just what you want to see, or at least the fans want to see. Maybe the players themselves want something else, but definitely a great series to watch.
Off the back of that, who is your MVP, Taco? I feel like we might both be in agreement here, but I'm curious.
I think it has to be Celiscy. Like, no question. Like,
yes,
their impact
Celiscy
was insane.
Yeah, Celiscy was all over the field. Being a defender, getting the shots on net, bumping and demoing when she could. An absolute great all-around player. I'm very excited to see where Cell goes for the rest of this season. I definitely think that'll be a player to watch, especially when it comes down to the MVP race as the season goes on. So definitely keep your eyes on Celiscy, at least here on stream. I know the other rival teams are probably looking at this match thinking, well, there's still a lot of season. This could just be, they might think it could just be a fluke right now, but to me, Celiscy looks like an MVP player already.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely someone to watch out for the rest of the tier in the MVP race, All-Star race, whatever, but huge impact in this game. The bumps, the demos, the whole overall doing everything for the team pretty much. The passes, the goals, whatever needed. But a great series from both of these teams. Really could have gone either way, and of course, it ends in a 2-2. But I mean, it had to be. But thanks everyone for joining us. That is all for tonight. We have more streams. I don't think we have a stream set up for Wednesday yet. So make sure you guys, if you're in the league and you want to sign up, go to RSC stream, official stream signups, I believe is the channel, and reach out to your opponent, see if you want to get on stream. It's a great opportunity to get some practice in, especially before the playoffs. You don't want to have to play in the finals for the first time on stream and get some nerves. It's great practice. So if you're a player and you want to get on stream, definitely do that. But that has been all for this stream. Thank you, MD, for joining me on this cast. And thank you, Russ, for producing. It's been a pleasure. Thank you, everyone, for watching. See you next time.
Subs.